Hi, my name is Andy, and this is my Raid Shadow Legend channel, where we will start with doing a free-to-play account. I've been playing Raid for about 2 years now, and wanted to start on something new, do something more to rediscover the fun in the game. And why not try to do a YouTube channel at the same time? A new year, a new challenge. So what we are looking at is my new free-to-play account. We are starting day 3. I will show you what I have done the days before and how you can do to get the same start and what you need to focus on. And yeah, let's jump into it. This is the important piece, the crit gloves. And the ring. That's good. And always some pop-ups. We can go to the shop and see. When you start new, the New Year's gift chains is active. And for a new account, these 2 epic books will be really useful. And the 3 chickens that we get first day was also really nice. You didn't need to farm food for your starting champion. And let's see, where do we have it claim? So, where did we start? What more? I don't like the red dots. We bought up a space to buy a champion we want. We did a lot. On the first day, we did not do much. We just created an account. The second day, we did a lot. We can. I choose to start with Kale because I want my clan boss team to be as good as it can from the beginning. I used a login code to, when you start the account, you will start with the champion, and I wanted to start with whit. He's a strong champion, and I think he's fun. I know there is a way to start with the Tyrell, who on paper is a better champion. You have decreased defense and other good stuff, but yeah, I wanted to play with whit from the start. I have him on my main account. I got him too late for him to really shine, so I wanted to have him from the start. We also use the login code for Mordecai. This is a promo code that you can use for new player. You just write Mordecai, but you have to be on a phone. I'm playing on BlueStacks that emulate a phone, so that's okay. Also a really strong champion. To start with a HP burn champ will help us so much when we get a little bit further. But we don't care about these champs in the beginning. We are only focused on Kale. If you want to start with another champion, that's the champion you should focus on. The first goal, get him to 40. Second goal, get him to 50. And the goal we are working on right now is to make the food to make him to 6 star. That will open up so much of the game. So that's, don't try to build a lot of 50s. You want to max out your champions. Let's equip the new glove we got. And upgrade that. Let's see how far we will get with this upgrade. We want as much crit as we can possibly can get. So everything is good. We want the upgrades to land on speed. Attack is not bad, but speed is better. And this thing should be on the beginning. You don't want to sit here and watch. But what can we do? It is what it is. So, can we get one on speed? Come on. No, it doesn't look like we can get anything. I believe we will skip some of it. And there we have it. We got the 6-star, 16. I mean, no points extra in speed. That's bad. And we got them in HP instead. That's not really where we want them, but it's still our best piece, so we use it. And we got up almost to 85. That's what we want, because Kale will get an extra 15% to crit on the AoE. So when we're playing arena or campaign, we always crit on this. That's useful. I will show where we got these ones. We had one really good piece from the speed, one okay piece, bad RNG. We wanted to land on speed on both, but we didn't really. I like to start to focus on the missions when I do. Try to get as far as we can, because if we skip this and we want to do the arbiter, so we start doing them from the beginning, that's taking a lot of time, because we have some quests here that leveling up gear, run the normal campaign. We don't want to go back to that when we can do higher level. So you will have to do quite many runs on normal, on stages that are not that important, but do them at the beginning is better than doing them late. The same for the challenge. The artifacts you have, find a 3-star artifact from normal and get a attack percent glove or attack percent boots and attack percent chest from normal. And you don't want to go back to farm those later game, because that's just boring. Right now it's feel better to do it, but it's not super fun. But when you're doing those things, depending on your luck and how long time it takes for you, you usually get your Kale up to 40, and then you can push further, and so you can go to the campaign. There is a lot of quests in the beginning here, so you don't really need to push further. I'm hard now on normal. I like to get as many 3-stars as possible when I start. So I ran Burgess and Kale alone for this. I have not really done all the stages yet, but I don't need the void shards right now. We can go back and just do these bosses when we need the shard, and we have a stronger Kale. With the new gloves, we'll probably be able to do it, because have a higher chance to crit. It's really, really strong. We also want to farm as many of the games we can, because we want to get to 800 gems to buy the mastery for Kale. Also as fast as possible, because that will help us a lot to push through the campaign faster. right now I'm farming on hard, and I'm farming the I want to get myself a couple of War Maiden. She's a really strong starter champion. Champion. She will bring us decreased defense because we didn't start with Tyrell. We can farm for more of her Chibuka. We maybe want to use a couple of books because it's really boring to farm this many. But we can. She is here. And we can do these runs. Stage 3. Or if we want to, we can do a stage 6. It's more XP, but it's more money. We want silver to level up our gear. So I farm stage 3. And I can do that with only Kale now, when I have the master, and send him to 3-star. When you start, you will get this novice tournament, and I don't focus much on it because in the beginning, just focus on getting Kale to a higher level. Don't try to push the campaign, because when you have Kale at 50, he can easily just run through the normal campaign and a lot of the hard campaign, and you don't read, and then you will get a lot of points really fast. So don't try to push fast in the beginning. It's nice to get up to 1,000 points to get the 4 pieces of speed gear, but do the main work at the beginning. I join random clan to get access to the clan boss. This is why we start with Kale, because he's good at running clan boss. When he is in 5-star, we can get 1 key on easy. We was really lucky to get an ancient shard. That's lucky. Not a normal reward. And we got a bad shield. We don't want that one. If this clan doesn't down easy every day, I will probably start looking for a clan who does, so you get 2 chests. We can see it's not that advanced clan boss right now. We have this little common champion. We will level him up to 40 and maybe use him as a 5-star chicken to level up Kale. He brings 1 poison. That's why we have him. This one is just filler. We want to find another champ who brings poison. Poison is your friend. We want the 1 burner if we have them from the beginning. So Mordecai brings a lot. Verdus makes Kale run faster and survive longer, and that's one of the more important things. And we just let it run on auto. And we are getting close to 1 key. We will probably get there without any problems. Mordecai will fall, and then Verdus will fall, and then Clemens will kill Kale. We will probably last around 10 rounds. And that's all we need at the beginning to be able to push further. We want to make Kale a 6-star. We have made our damage to do a 1 key, so that's good. We don't need to use more than one. The other starter champions are good, but they cannot bring this amount of damage. Kale did 1 million. No other starting champion will do that in the beginning. When they are 6-star, they can bring some damage, but Kale will always out damage the starter champion in clan boss. And he's better in dragon than the other champions. And that's also the most important dungeon at the start. He will not be an end game champion, but no one of them will be. So he will bring you he will be the most useful champion at the beginning of all the champs. So that's why I and many other people always recommend start with Kale if it's your first time. If it's your second free-to-play or second account or something like that, I usually just go with someone else just to try them out. But if it's your first time playing raid, start with Kale. Everything is easier. We can do 1 key on normal, but we don't have to do that right now. We can do that later. We are running some arena. I don't usually just put up a one-man defense. Right now I have Kale and hope someone will lose. So I need someone to lose to me in the arena. And sometimes people underestimate a 5-star. Try to do your faction wars. Take your starter champion and run stage 3, or if you can, stage 4, just to get the glyphs and the materials. Don't worry about pushing. You will do that later. At the beginning, just try to get some glyphs. The first couple of days, maybe don't focus too much on trying to throw in some champions. Just do everyone. Maybe week 2, you can start to focus more on that. The dungeons, also one thing, don't waste too much energy at the start. You can get really good gear from the campaign, and in the early game, it's more to level up your champion than having the right gear. I do the potion keeps for the challenge and for some missions, and the same for the dungeons. I do those that I need to do to progress the mission. And also, when I have Kale at 50, I did some runs in all the dungeons just to push up to level 6 or 7 in the different dungeons to get some more points in this novice tournament, because you get points for the first time you clear a new stage. You don't get points for farming the same level of dragon, for example. So you just want to do one run on the different stages. And that's mostly what you do in the beginning. You want to farm food to bring your starter champion to max level as fast as possible. I am at the fun part where you need to farm 5-star food to level up your kale. So that's what I will be doing for a couple of days. We can sell all the pieces that we get, and we add some food. So we let Kale do his work and farm up his food to be a 6-star. And during the meantime, why don't you start a free to play and see how it's going? And thank you for watching, and see you in the next one.